Please have a seat. Very good. How are you?
I'm fine.
Okay, my name is Major and I'm going to conduct your speaking test. Tell me something about yourself.
My name is Jasmine Kaur and I am from Jalandhar, and I have just completed my graduation in BSc Nursing field.
What can I call you?
You can call me Jasmine.
Jasmine, how is the weather outside today?
Today, weather is completely fine because it is a sunny day with some winds, and it is putting in enthusiastic features in the
Okay, so now in section 1 we would like to ask you some questions about the relationship between teacher and a student. Okay, do you think teachers should be angry at students or not?
It is not a good idea to be angry at the students because students will have a fear from the teacher if they would be angry. Rather than angry, a teacher should have a well-established, frank relationship with the students.
Do you like strict teachers or friendly teachers?
Honestly saying, I like frank teachers who are just putting their efforts to teach the students and who handle the situations in a frank manner and who are able to pursue their children in a...
If given a chance to you, would you like to become a teacher?
To be a teacher is a very difficult job, and if I ever get chance, then definitely I would like to perform because teacher is considered as a god.
Okay, so shall we move on to section 2?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to give you a cue card and you will get 1 minute to think about it. You can make notes if you wish and you will have to speak for 1 to 2 minutes. Okay, do not panic if I stop you in between. And your time starts now. Okay, you can start. Your time is up.
Generally, I don't like to listen to speeches because I get bored when I listen to anyone. But here I would like to describe a situation when I listened to a person. He was actually invited as a chief guest during the annual function of my school. At that time, I was in the 10th standard and he was invited as a chief guest. And the interesting point was that he was the ex-student of my school, and he came there to motivate the students. That
Alright, thank you so much. Can I get the cue card back? Thank you. And paper also. So now shall we move on to the next section?
Yes.
Okay. And I'm going to ask you some questions related to section 2, that was speech which you were talking about, right? What do you think is the difference between a political speech and a speech given by a non-political person?
There is a lot of difference between the speeches of both the persons because the political leaders are generally make fake promises with the public and they just wanted to pursue the public to vote for them. But non-political speeches are not just like these speeches. Non-political speeches may be...
Alright, what are the important aspects of a good speech according to you?
A good speech should have a well-structured idea. It should have a well-opening, middle and the end. And it should contain all the aspects of motivation. It should influence the people to do right things.
What makes a person a good speech giver?
I think to deliver a speech in front of public is a very difficult task, but some people justify this job with very proper skills. A person who is confident, have great self-esteem and with the good communication skill.
Alright Jasmine, this is the end of your speaking practice test. And now talking about your feedback, section 1, if I talk about, since you know that it's introductory round, you have to give short answers which should not add examples or you do not need to stretch it a lot. As the name suggests itself that it's an introductory round. So you briefly attempted section 1. Moving down to section 2 feedback, it was fine because the opening was up to the mark and idea was perfectly fine because you thought about something related to the past which happened, and it shows personalization also. You were not talking something which was imaginatory, like something that has happened in reality. You thought about that and it's always a good idea. And questions related to cue card, I feel that, if I ask you, what do you think? Why do you think? In these type of questions, do you think that connectors are important to be added? It is important, right? Why? Because your point of view may vary from the person who is sitting next to you, right? So connectors like, according to me, in my opinion, well, I think that as per my experience and understanding is concerned, I believe, I think, I strongly assert. So the sentences which you use in your writing task 2 can be used in your speaking part 3 questions also. Clear? So try to make use of connectors. Why? Because it is important. I'll see somewhere, related to connectors, your ideas, examples, and in order to justify your point of view in a better way, somewhere you need to add these type of things which can definitely help you to score better grades. Okay, fine. Alright, thank you very much, Jasmine, and have a good day.